In 2012, something happened. My uncle bought me a smartphone, my first smartphone, and then I fell in love with the internet. One day, as I was googling and, just enjoying myself, I came across a conference opportunity that was to be held in Accra. And mind you, that was the first time I was moving out to go to Accra, the capital city. And then I got there, and I saw African young leaders with amazing African stories to tell. And guess what? Right there and then, I founded my organization, the African Youth Writers Organization, which is giving children a platform to explore their potential. So that unlike me, they don't have to wait when they're 23, 24 to explore their potential. And now today, through the same internet, I use it to help people to make sure that all children have an inclusive environment. The internet does not discriminate. The internet doesn't care whether you are poor or rich. It gives you the same amount of information. The internet doesn't take bribe. If the internet did, you wouldn't be the internet levels the playing ground. The internet doesn't care whether you're the president of America or you are a hunter in the Sahara forest. By telling you, how do you use the internet? Remember, you have power in your hand to change the world. Thank you.
Memories of my teenage years consist of sharing my room, clothes, toiletries, and even friends with the kids we received. After graduating from college, I worked in advertising for 7 years in hope that I would fulfill my own financial plan before following my real passion, which is community development. Instead, I made a decision to follow my calling without an income. I literally stepped out in faith and had to learn to be content with the reality that I could never back out because I held the fate of too many souls in my hands. Failures that inspired me to apply for this program in hope that I would find a solution. Like picking up a newborn baby, fresh out of birth with nothing but the mother's placenta, nursing the baby, and then losing her to child welfare because she would benefit them more as an added line item in their budget. Or being unable to send another child to school because his deceased parents were illegal immigrants who left him with no documentation of any kind. Being threatened with arrest for fighting to give a child a form of identity that would enable him to progress in life. Still, these failures don't define me.
I'm from South Sudan, and I would like to start with just my little story. I grew up in an environment where disability is seen as a curse, and where people with disabilities are locked in houses for fear of their families from them being seen by the public, because in our community, seeing a disabled person on the street is considered as a sign of economic weakness of that particular family. And therefore, most of the families tend to keep their people with disabilities at home. And one of the things that I learned in that situation is that when you keep me at home and give me food, I think I can feel what these people are feeling. I can feel that they are saying that when you feed me more, you make me fat. But when you teach me, you make me smart. And this is the concept that we have to develop. I could have been, people with disabilities are considered to be beggars, dependent, useless, and helpless. And I think I could have been one of those people, because as I leave, people tend to follow me and try to give me some money because of the widespread concern that exists in the community. No matter how dressing I am, like the way I'm dressing here, somebody can come and try to give me money because he would be thinking that I'm looking for help, although it is not the truth. I could have been in that condition, or I could have been who people think I am, because I'm not a superman. But the fact of the matter is that I was raised by a superwoman. When I was seen as punishment and cursed, she saw me as blessing and gift from God. When I was seen as burdened and helpless, she believed in my potential and treated me as a resource. When I was seen as disabled, she saw me as her child. Our Lord last without seeking reward. I learned in my life that one thing, I learned in my life as a person who lived in this condition, not to do things that make me smile, but to do things that draw a smile in the faces of others. I wouldn't be surprised as a person to see a robot that has been created without a spirit saying that, I love you, my girlfriend, and his girlfriend say, I love you too. It is, of course, not our bodies or what we see which make us strong, but what we feel, because all of us share the common aspect of humanity. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, from here I would like to say thank you very much.